Thank you for joining the Kurt Hayes for Congress video campaign. Following are excerpts taken from the Andover Historical Society election open house special event held on Saturday, August 25th. Participating in the event were all the candidates. Kurt Hayes, Jamie Eldridge, was followed by Barry Feingold. After Barry, it was Patrick Murphy's turn to speak, and then Eileen Donahue. Following her was Jim Maselli. Nikki Songus was up next. After Nikki was Jim Oganowski. And finally, Tom Tierney. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you all for coming. I want to thank the Andover Historical Society for the opportunity to talk with you this afternoon. And thanks to everyone here for coming out in the heat to hear the candidates so that you can learn about us, where we are in the issues, and who you might want to vote for in the election on October 16th to determine the successor to Marty Meehan. My name is Kurt Hayes. I'm a husband, a father of three, and a successful businessman from Boxborough. And like the majority of you in the Massachusetts 5th District, I am not a Republican or a Democrat. I am an independent, and I am running for this office so that you will be heard. You are the 52% of the voters in our district who are independents. You are also the Democrats and Republicans who are frustrated with the partisan bickering, the extremists, and the special interests that have taken over your parties. Now, one of the things that I've been asked in the last couple months as I've been out there meeting voters and getting myself on the ballot is, why are you running? You're not independently wealthy, you're not an attorney, you don't already hold office, so that you somehow have a lot of time to go out and campaign. Well, as I learned about this election and the fact that we had an open seat and a very short window, a 4-month cycle, and I'm like many of the voters out there, and that I've been frustrated with Congress over the last, not just during the Bush administration, about the last 15 years, the partisan bickering has just gotten worse and worse. The sides are focused more on winning the battle against the other side than for doing the business of the people in the district. And I said, why doesn't somebody stand up and take this opportunity to represent the people and run for this office? And that, as a businessman, I looked at it from a market perspective, if you will. I said, could I win if I run this race? And as I got underneath the publicly available records and found out, again, 52% of the voters are independent, 33% in our district are Democrat, 14% are Republican, there really is a market that is unrepresented in Congress from Massachusetts. The independents who vote for their candidate based on the issues and your trust in them that they're going to go to Congress to represent you. So I made that decision to be the one to stand up from among the people and run this race. I'm not doing this just to make a statement. I firmly believe that if the independents and the frustrated Democrats and Republicans make their voices known with their votes, that I can win this election. And I appreciate the opportunity to run and for you to listen to me, and especially up after the primaries. I know the focus up to this point has primarily been on the Democrats and the Republicans that are in this race, who have a primary in a couple weeks. But the reality is, I am on the ballot for the October 16th election. And if we were to hold this same event in 2 weeks, I would be up here, Patrick Murphy, there's one other independent, and then you're going to have one Democrat and one Republican. So I am looking very much forward to September and October, when I will be allowed to be a full participant in the debates and in the forums. In fact, I applaud the Andover Historical Society for being one of the few events that has allowed the independents to fully participate during the summer, so that the voters can hear from all of us and realize there aren't just Democrats and Republicans. You might wonder, where is he on the issues? That's enough about him. On the issues, you're going to find that I am truly an independent between the two parties. If the other candidates talk about the issues, you're going to hear some that agree with me from the Democrat side, some from the Republican side. Health care. Everyone should have private health insurance. It should not matter how much money you make or who your employer is, whether you are provided adequate health care in America. However, I do not believe in a single-payer, federally run system as the best way forward. Our distribution system is certainly unfair and broken, but we also have the best health care in the world when you look at the technology, the therapies, the drugs, the imaging systems. They all come from America, and that's a partnership of the federal government, NIH, working with the states. I applaud what Massachusetts has started to do, and working with the private sector, the startup companies, to develop new imaging systems so that we could get the best health care in the world. Got 1 minute left? Okay. I could go on more about the issues, but I ask that you go to kurthayes.com to learn, and we'll have a lot of opportunity in the next month and a half to learn exactly where I stand on the issues. What I want to leave you with is that I provide hope for the future. Hope that someone will go to Congress to represent you rather than a party line or special interests. Hope that someone can somehow inspire the two warring parties to focus on the vast areas of agreement that we all have and to work through the differences for the common good. The last thing I'll leave you with is that, remember, you have the majority, the 52% who are independents in this district. The frustrated Democrats and Republicans ready for a real change will decide on October 16th. Do we get more of the same in Washington, or do we start a new independent revolution in American politics by electing Kurt Hayes, an independent, to Congress to represent you? I thank you for your time, and I look forward to the next month and a half to have you learn more about me as a candidate and hopefully earn your vote on October 16th. Thank you very much.